What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in Dubai, back in the greatest country on earth, the UAE. After a very long extended trip, and I'm sure that a lot of people that live here can resonate with this. When you come back to this country, there's no feeling like it. You just get this nostalgic feeling that you realize that you traded a lot of the conveniences, because the UAE is the most convenient country on earth. I've been everywhere. There is no country that comes close to it. I'm back here with one goal only. I sold my place and I am very seriously contemplating moving elsewhere. Now, I still believe that this country is the best on earth. I moved here in 2016. I was here before all the gurus, all the influencers. I was here when it wasn't cool to be here. Whenever I said that I lived in this country, there was always a lot of pushback. Why would you want to live in the Middle East? Isn't it extremely conservative there? Isn't the weather really bad there during the summer? I always had to fight and push and promote this place all throughout the years. And then in 2020, finally people woke up and then everybody started moving here because there really is no place like it. So now we're off to meet the real estate agent that actually sold my place. So she's going to be showcasing some villas on the Palm for me. Let's see if any of these villas speak to me.
If it went a UK, would have had an AK-47 with 100 rounds. Red carpet on my trackie and Air Max. They want a boy with a London style.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Starbucks. May I take your order, boss?
What do you want, Raman? Can I please get one hot latte, medium size, and one iced latte? Can I add a tip?
No, boss.
No? I can't add a tip?
No, boss. We are not having this. Thank you very much, boss.
Have a great day.
See you again.
All the best to
Bye-bye.
you. See you.
We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of mil for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get man bum right in front of a crowd.
Hi, Julian.
Joel,
How are you?
good to
Nice
see you. So I just want to tell everybody before we walk in, you've been my real estate agent for many years. When you sold the place, you broke the record in the building.
Thanks to you because you upgraded the unit.
I did.
You
I
actually
will,
put in the effort as an owner, which rarely people do that in Dubai, especially for a unit like Volante.
Can you tell the people about your real estate agency, because you work for Sotheby's?
Yeah.
And a lot of people may not know this, but Sotheby's is, I would say, the most prestigious agency in the world.
Yeah, in the world. We have 1,100 offices worldwide. And in Dubai, in the Middle East, we're number one. In the UK, we're number one. And in Saudi now as well. We just started and hopefully we'll be number one in that segment.
Wow.
So yeah.
Crazy. All right, show me this place.
Baby, let it go and you gon' miss it. Wrote this with the Cartier pen, do I sound different?
This is included?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything needs to.
So they kept the original 5-bedroom here.
I actually like this more.
Okay. It's a preference.
Yeah.
And you have the monster as that one.
I mean, how old are you? You're very young. You're like...
I've gotten older now.
But like you're a multi-millionaire. It's amazing. You're a role model for everyone. Really.
Thank you very much. I've been very lucky and fortunate.
Yeah, but you also like you're smart. You know the way that you handled things. You didn't take things for granted.
Yeah.
You really appreciated what you got, and you made the most of it. You know. You
Absolutely.
just
Yeah. You're a very good agent. Sold.
I've been pop whipping wrists on another rhythm. He been block switching, don't know how you ride with him. Got a supermodel, wanna be a dime missus. All my niggas, they be on them out of town missions.
Look, I mean, everybody that lives in Dubai usually travels a lot to nature and like the green areas and the jungles. And so yeah, but living in Dubai, I think it's a safe place and you just a peace of mind with everything. You know, the services that you get here, the lifestyle. You can't live this kind of lifestyle anywhere in the world. I personally think.
No, I agree with you. I was saying it before.
I'm biased because I grew up here, so and
you grew up here?
Yeah, and I've tried living in other cities and university and stuff. I can't compare anything to Dubai, like nothing.
You're right.
And every time I leave, I'm like, thank God I'm back home. Like, I feel at peace, you know?
Yeah. All right, so we just seen two villas. First one, they didn't let us film there, but the second one was better anyway. So this is sort of the closest thing that it gets to nature, I guess. But before I moved here, you know, my house was on the ocean. And it's very hard for me to adapt to this kind of environment. For me, it doesn't feel like a waterfront home because I'm just too used to the nature in Australia. I'm sure a lot of people have their own preferences. Maybe they want to live closer to trees. They want to live in a compound. And most people say that the Palm is, you know, number one in this city. So the houses are amazing, but it's just that one thing that's missing for me. And so we're going to see one last villa now and see how it is. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about coming from a place that's just heavy with nature.
The birds?
Damn. The birds love this place, huh?
Yeah, today is like really windy. So the UAE actually was originally all leasehold, and then Sheikh Mohammed was the first one to take this initiative in 2002 and announced freehold, and that's why the property market in Dubai boomed like crazy. And now Abu Dhabi has implemented that with their new projects.
So before it was all leasehold?
Yeah.
In Abu
pretty
Dhabi?
much, yeah. So this is your back kitchen.
Yeah.
Usually for the staff, ready cooking, and your washing area, maid's room.
And so many people I see they convert this to a gym.
Yeah, you could do that. The lights on is better.
Cool.
Look at the view here.
View also.
Yeah. What is this asking?
This one's 55.
55. But it's the same.
It's the same layout.
Same. And it's extended as well.
Everything,
Yeah. Look at this view when you shower. Straight out. So I wanted to get a place, original condition, completely gut it, renovate it, and make it like my own. So they recently increased the prices of all the permits, everything. And so it doesn't make sense anymore to construct. It's better to just buy it ready-made and yeah. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. See you soon. Yep. We'll be in touch. All right. Have a great day, guys.
Yo, look, if I show you the place I'm from, you wouldn't believe how I got this far. I'm the rose that grew out the concrete, aka the shooting star.
Alright, so just seeing all the villas. To be honest, nothing really stood out to me. The houses were of course beautiful, but it's not enough for me. I need that nature. That nature is too important for me. And of course, one of the biggest things and one of the biggest reasons people move here is taxes. And the main question is, now at this stage in my life, am I willing to pay taxes in order to have more access to nature? And that's the $1 million question. And a question that I've been contemplating with a lot since I got rid of my place. So now I've just got to sit here and think, because the other problem is, and this is the biggest problem for me, is where else can I go? There's many other places that I can adapt to, but everywhere I've traveled to so far, which was mainly in Europe, I didn't really feel this connection. You know, I was in the south of France, I went to Spain, I went and looked at a lot of houses, and there was just something, and maybe it's a cultural thing, you know? Growing up in Australia, it's just very, very different culturally to anywhere in Europe. And even though my roots are European, I don't really feel this connection there because I didn't grow up there. So yeah, I'm gonna decide, think about it over the next few days. And I guess if I don't feel this spark, which I haven't felt yet, then who knows where else I can go. What's the valuation?
So SpaceX most recently is valued at $350 billion and $185 per share. The opportunity we're working on has a price per share of $188.70, so a small premium to the last round. We will periodically have opportunities come up. There is one in SpaceX right now. The timeline is really tight. It's like the wires are due by next Tuesday. I don't know if that's too fast.
Wow.
But typically these things move pretty quick.
SpaceX. From some of the people that I spoke to, there were a couple different methods to invest. It's very complicated to invest in a company like SpaceX. I've been researching it for the last few months, and so I am now contemplating what to do. The valuation is absolutely nuts, but I believe that SpaceX will become one of the biggest companies in the world, if not the biggest, because it has Starlink. Now, Starlink will most likely, if it's executed properly, take over everything. You are no longer going to be inserting a SIM in your phone to connect to Vodafone or to connect to whatever operators in your country. In just a short period of time, I don't know how long it will take. It could be a few years, it could be a decade, it could be longer. No one knows because it's all about execution. But your phone will directly connect to a satellite in space. And the signal will be much quicker than what we have here on Earth. So, when that occurs, and if that occurs, Starlink will basically own the entire market. That means everybody's getting wiped out. The only way that these companies can stay afloat will be by partnering with Starlink. So the only way that this theory that I have can fail is if governments don't allow it. Now that is very possible. For example, This country, I'm pretty sure, does not allow Starlink, where some other countries do. If the government's allowed to do what it needs to do, then Starlink is going to become a game changer. And I believe that it's only maybe 1 or 2 years maximum where using Wi-Fi on a plane will be just as seamless as using it here on the ground. You know, when you go into a plane, you're on the Wi-Fi, you can't load anything. You can't go into YouTube, you can't stream Netflix. It doesn't really load anything. And so that's a big problem. SpaceX has already been operating on some planes, and the speed is sometimes even faster than what we have here on the ground. And so now quietly, all the airlines have been testing Starlink, and now within a year, I'm sure that they're all gonna launch it. Can you imagine you're up there, 40,000 feet, and you are doing everything that you need on your laptop or your phone with the exact same speed as down here? It's gonna revolutionize everything. And so whilst 350 billion seems like a crazy valuation, if you can foresee the future of the amount of revenue that Starlink could potentially produce if everything goes well, it's actually still very cheap. So I'm gonna see and decide over the next few days whether I'm going to invest into SpaceX. But I think that if you're willing to wait and be patient, maybe it takes a decade, it could be a crazy return. Could be a 10x, could be a 20x, who knows?